What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Vlogmas Day 23. My name is Keisha, your favorite Los Angeles photographer. Today's episode is going to talk about my small cameras. Where I do the type of photography that I love the most is probably my favorite, and I call them like my travel cameras because those are the ones I can stick in my pocket. I can pick them up, we can just go, and I can shoot without thinking about concepts or am I going to get everything my client need. It's literally just me doing my own storytelling. So this video will probably be a little quick. I know I said that about yesterday's video and it was not quick, which is crazy. Did y'all enjoy me and the girls' Christmas party? I hope y'all did. Two of these are the social media craze cameras. Yes, I know. And yes, I bought them. Oh well, so what? Who got something to say? Exactly. But pack with me to travel with my travel cameras. Let's go with the infamous Canon G7x Mark III. A lot of people got the Mark II, but this is a Mark III. Let's get a closer look. I love this thing. This is probably my favorite part of it, is that it flips up and you can see it here. Very lightweight, super easy to carry. And this is what everybody loves the most, is the flash. But the Canon G7x Mark III. This is the camera that is still viral thanks to some very cool influencers, especially my girl Teza, and it doubles as a vlog camera. The reason I wind up buying it, which my first purchase was the Mark II in 2016 or 17, actually I think it was 2018 I bought it, is because I wanted to vlog. So I can see myself up in here, you know what I'm saying? Super easy, and the camera quality was really good. The color grade in this camera, for whatever reason, is just nice. Like, it's nice, right? And then you get really good photos from it. Hopefully have some that I'm putting in the camera. But the Canon G7x Mark III is the vlogger's dream camera, or the Sony ZV-1, but I love Canon, so I went with this one first. The pictures are phenomenal. The footage is really good. This one, the Mark III, actually struggles a little bit with focus. The Mark II focus was prime, but the Mark III has a mic jack, a mic input jack or whatever, and the Mark II doesn't. But the audio on these cameras are actually really good. But this is probably one of my favorites because it's multi-purpose. It doesn't have specifications for anything in particular. This is one of my favorite gun and running gun cameras, very much so a point and shoot camera. I love Canon, and I love the Canon G7x Mark II. If you are someone who's getting into content creation, after I tell you that you need to use your cell phone, once you're done using your cell phone, this is a really good option to upgrade to the Canon G7x. Okay, now we're going to talk about another one of the most talked about cameras, and that is the Fuji X100v, or 6, because the 6 just recently came out. But this one, let's get a closer look. My baby's been through the ringer, but I love this camera so much. I don't use it often because this bad boy is heavy. She got weight, but gorgeous girl. And I got the black because I like the black. And then you can change this little thing here, but I actually don't like it. She a little beat up, but gorgeous girl. Love her to death. The reason we all love this camera is because of the film simulations or recipes. For Fuji already is a great camera, great product, great something to have and to own if you are more of an enthusiast. And people have shot professional jobs on Fuji too. I don't know if they shot it specifically on the X100v, but documentary type style weddings, certain kind of portraits, you can make some cinematic gold in camera with these, okay? But we love it because we love the simulations. You can create film-like coloring with importing the simulations. I'll put a screen up for the Fuji X Weekly where they have like all the recipes listed. that look like film. So instead of going out and buy a film camera and then having to go get it developed and then having to wait and then having to import it and turn it into images that you can use on JPEG, you could just go get the Fuji X100v. Now there are a million videos about specs, so I'm not going through any specifications or settings or anything like that, but I'll be sure to share with y'all some photos that I've took here. And the reason I like to travel with it is because once I set my simulation, I can go in full documentary style mode, capturing life as I see it. And the biggest plus, it's ready straight out of camera. I don't have to do no additional editing, no additional changes, maybe adjust the framing, but you can do everything in camera to get that perfect look, and it's ready to go. So this is social media's friend because it gives you what you need immediately. But it's the Fuji X100v, and we're gonna move on from that one. If you feel like the Fuji is too much and you want its cousin, go with the Ricoh GR3X or GR3. The X just denotes that the focal length is either further or closer, okay? And I have the X because I wanted it to be like a happy medium. I don't know if y'all understand this, but I wanted to be like in the middle of how close or far my subject is. I didn't want it to be too wide because I don't plan on getting that close to people when I'm using this camera. So I wanted to be able to use it. I'll also tell you why I got this after extended use of the X100v, because this bad boy is heavy, okay? And when I was on tour, I was using it around my neck, and it was so heavy to the point of it had my neck like sore. And I was like, sheesh. While the photos came out amazing, your girl neck was in pain. So we move on to the Ricoh GR3, which we love. So the Ricoh GR3, let's get into it. How cute, sleek and sexy. I actually added this on there. You can get whatever color you want, have fun. I call it a little outfit, and it locked back in there real nice. Turn it on, and it's light. Majority of the body is made of plastic, so it's way lighter than the Fuji X100v. Now, I will point out that this one is a lot more limited. You can't put as many simulations as you can put in the X100v in here. I think it stops at like 4 or 5, but then it's a little more complicated on how you have to switch through the simulations on this one. The Fuji, I think I got like 8 on there. I think either 6 or 8. But the way you can dial through them, you can actually save the entire 6 or 8. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I believe I am correct after using both of them for extended amounts of periods. This one is a sniper. The black and whites that come out of this baby lens is crisp, y'all. Like, oh my God. I'm gonna make sure I post a lot here. But in comparison to the two, the main thing was weight and the reason that I needed to use it for. I had them both on tour and I was using them both as documentary style photos, meaning like if we were loading up the bus or we were just having behind the scenes work, or if I needed photos straight from the show that I needed to be ready to post on the socials, or if they just needed to be submitted for the website for the use, and good documentary style stuff. So like at the end of tour, I would give like a compiled journal style of photos for everybody to take, like proof that it happened. So these were the photos that I would give, because the professional photos obviously was owned by the company and myself, and those are just a little more tedious. They need cleaned up. They're large files, so you don't want to share all those. Most of them are raw and they actually take time to edit. So this camera, you spend the coin so that you can have ease of production with quality. But that's the main difference between the two. I miss some of the simulations in the X100v over the Ricoh, but the Ricoh is my guy. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I just love it. It's really about preference. Do not go be trying to buy all these cameras, y'all, because you got to make sure you're going to use them. And you got to make sure you want to use what you're using them for. Like on tour, I would carry 2 cell phones, a documentary style camera, which is the Rico or the Fuji, and then 2 professional body cameras on my body. Because that was the type of content that I was creating, because I needed to be able to use that. But these are going to be fun. Y'all are going to be able to travel with me while I take all 3 cameras with me to see family, and I'm going to document how I see it, and then you guys will get a video in January on the use in between the 3, so you can really see a bit more detail. But thank y'all so much for listening in. Again, not so fun part about smaller cameras is smaller batteries. The batteries are much smaller, which means they're not as strong of a battery life, so get a couple. I have 3 for the Ricoh GR3 because I know that one is running gun, and when you're shooting, the last thing you want is a battery dying. So get extra batteries, and then I always carry extra SIM cards on me and the charger. So pack with me. I'm about to get ready to throw all this stuff in the bag. But thank y'all so much for tuning into Vlogmas. Day 23. We did that, y'all. 2 more days. Oh my God, y'all. I cannot wait for y'all to see who I have. Let me take these off. In front of the camera in 2025. This is going to be pure magic. And if you are one of them and you're watching this right now, shh, don't tell nobody. But yeah, I love y'all. Let's go pack this bag because a girl got to go. Where's my watch? Oh my God, I got to find my watch.